Hello, I'm Tim Krul. Welcome to Norwich City Central.
Hello everybody, Lewis, Norwich City Central. Hope you're all doing well. Match preview, Norwich go away to Wolves. Sunday, 2 o'clock kickoff. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a tough game for Norwich City, but they might be able to spring a surprise coming off the back of a good performance against Liverpool, albeit a 1-0 loss. I've got some exciting news on my part to announce. Yesterday I went to London and filmed for the BBC. I'm going to be on Football Focus Saturday from 12 o'clock. So that's some really exciting news, and obviously it wouldn't be possible thanks to you guys. I filmed with a bunch of fans in and around the relegation zone, including Chris Stark, BBC Radio 1 host, and also co-host of the Peter Crouch podcast. So that was a great opportunity for myself, and I'm really looking forward to watching that back. And yes, it wouldn't be possible without your guys' support. So thank you very much for that. And there'll be a video on that very shortly. And that will Saturday at 12 o'clock. But looking at this preview now against Wolves, it's going to be a tough game. Wolves are coming off the back of playing in the Europa League on Thursday. They've just beat Espanyol 4-0. So they're coming off the back of some really good results. And Wolves have had a very long season. They're playing in the qualification rounds before the Premier League even started. And despite a slow start to the Premier League season, they're doing really well, and they're probably going to get into Euro next season as well, and they might even have a chance of winning the Europa League. A really good team. Maybe they might be a bit tired mentally or physically, you never know, but still it's going to be a really tough game. So this is going to be my preferred XI for this game. Leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. I'd love to hear your thoughts regarding Norwich City Football Club at the moment and what team you'd like to see play against Wolverhampton Wanderers. In goal, Tim Krul made probably one of his best saves in his Norwich City career, and he's made some great ones. That save against Liverpool was sensational. First to deny Mo Salah, and then from close range to deny Naby Keita in the 60th minute. He's a fantastic goalkeeper, and probably would potentially be my player of the season so far. Fantastic goalkeeper. Right back, Max Aarons. Obviously, it's going to be tough at Norwich City to keep hold of him, but you never know, we might be able to. He's doing really well now, and he's flourishing. And the Norwich City defence are actually doing really well. Obviously, only conceding the 1 goal to Liverpool, clean sheets in recent games against Bournemouth and Newcastle. And when we was coming into the Premier League, we was probably scared about our defensive players, and actually they're improving a lot. But Norwich City haven't scored an open play goal in I think about 4 games now. So clearly, although we're defending very well, is at the expense of our attacking play, and you'd probably say that's a fair reflection. But the centre backs I would keep with Christoph Zimmerman and Grant Hanley. Ben Godfrey is back, but Zimmerman and Hanley, as I said, are doing well. Unfortunately, Sam Byram did get injured against Liverpool, and devastatingly, he's going to be out for the rest of the season. And Norwich City, we've just been really unlucky with injuries this season. So that means Jamal Lewis, I'm sure, is going to come in at left back. And Jamal Lewis is an interesting one. I thought he'd do really well in the Premier League. He's done okay, but obviously Sam Byram's replaced him. I think he can have a big part to play from now until the end of the season. Central defensive midfield, Alex Tettey, recently got a new contract, and he's been a real warrior in the team. Been at Norwich for 8 years now, and he's a fantastic servant to the club. Alongside Tettey, you've got some options. Mo Leitner obviously has been frozen out of the team. You've got Kenny McLean or Mario Rancic, in my opinion. I wouldn't go with Tettey and Tribal. So for me, out of Mario Rancic and Kenny McLean, I would go with Mario Rancic, purely because defensively we haven't been as good recently. Defensively we've been very good, but going forward we haven't been as good. And Mario Rancic is a fantastic player, and the amount of goals he scored in the Championship last season, the amount of assists, the amount of key passes, he's a fantastic player. And Norwich City need to be slightly better going forward. And Mario Rancic is the type of player who can be really creative, produce some game-winning passes effectively. So Mario Rancic would be in there for me. On the left wing, Todd Cantwell, he continues to impress. I thought he was very good against Liverpool, and I think Liverpool may even be potentially interested in him as well. He's a fantastic player, 6 goals, and I can see him adding a couple more goals from now till the end of the season. Central attacking midfield, Duda, I think he's doing well. Marcus Stupinman, could you maybe bring him back into the fold? I think Pukki's a lot better when Marcus Stupinman plays. I mean, Marcus Stupinman is someone who can physically control the ball, and Pukki doesn't have to do that physical side of the game. But I'd still stick with Duda. He's our January transfer signing, and he's a player with a lot of quality, and I think the best is still to come from Duda. On the right, Rook's been playing there recently. I think he's been doing okay, but how can you not be starting Emi Buendia? He's created the second most chances in the league, and it's a fascinating press conference from Daniel Farke. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, but Daniel Farke basically says Buendia is a fantastic player, but then goes on to say he hasn't scored a goal in the Premier League this season, and he wants to see Buendia make more runs in behind the striker. And he also says out of all the attacking midfielders around him, Buendia has the lowest points per start. So very interesting from Daniel Farke. He almost seems to be downplaying Buendia's importance, and he's created the second most chances in the league. He's a phenomenal player, and even if Norwich City were to stay up in the Premier League, I don't think we'd keep him. So could there potentially be an issue between Farke and Buendia? Probably not, but Buendia's got to be starting in my opinion. And Teemu Pukki up front, 11 Premier League goals. He's scored a couple of goals recently against Bournemouth and Tottenham, both from penalties, but he is looking maybe a little bit tired. Marcus Sheepman, if he was to play just behind Pukki, that might help him out a little bit with the physical side. But that would be my team. Buendia has to now start in the team if Norwich City want to escape relegation. In my opinion, score prediction, it's going to be a tough game. I don't really play into this physical fatigue. I think Wolves have come off the back of a really good result and they're going to be up for this game. My head tells me Wolves are going to win, probably 1-2-0, but I think we might be able to get a draw out of it. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to think Emi Buendia is going to score his first Premier League goal. Leave me your thoughts down below. Norwich City travel to Wolves. Can we get something? I'm absolutely fascinated. Thanks for all your support, and yes, some very special videos, as I said at the start of the video, coming very soon. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.